četvrtfinale FIBA U20 EuroBasketu pomoćno finale pred Francujom, Hrvaškom, presenting Croatia. Number 1, Bill, fight! Number 3, Dominic Tomic. Number 4, Bruno Romolo. Number 5, Captain Andrej Milčeta. Number 6, Mara Kos. Number 8, Tomaš Žulo. Number 9, Tomi Dorkarina. Number 10, Luka Mičić. Number 11, Borna Čakanović. Number 12, Mikael Damjanović. Number 13, Miro Sumašić. And number 14, Petar Ivančić. Coach of Croatia, selektor Hrvaške reprezentacije, Petar Babić. With assistant trenera, pomoćnika, Školnija, Stipe Čukić. And now, representing Republic of Croatia, number 0, Johan Sisoko. Number 1, Danis Suklat. Number 2, Kevin Sorbe. Number 3, Osman Benbanyama. Number 5, Shoma Ekama Eama. Number 7, Yusuf Yakamare. Number 9, Roman Modric. Number 14, Sohan Messi. Number 22, Mike Douglas. Number 29, Melo Pons. Number 86, Mohamed Yamite. 93, Mohamed Sanke. Coach of France, selector Francija, Mikael Hagen. His assistant, pomoćnika, Alexandre Bernard and Jean-Baptiste Lecrisny. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to ask you to stand up if you're able to. There are both national anthems to be heard. First, national anthem of Croatia. Gospodje, četiri stare, će se vedati ko, na objektivni, najprej na Hrvaške. And now the national anthem of France, hymn Francija.
Well, our officials now are set to court and they are ready for this big matchup. It's going to indeed be a very big game to say the least. Well, hello fans, if you are just joining us, welcome everybody. We're live here at the Stojice Arena in Ljubljana, Slovenia. Croatia having, like France, a very good three-point shooting night in the round of 16. Now, trying to replicate that 2 days in a row, that is going to be a tough challenge for both teams. Well, head coach Petar Babic is standing, but now is the era of bringing Croatian basketball, Hrvatska košarka, back to the level that it was once renowned for. Going to need a big performance from Dino Subasic. Also, now scan that QR code so you can get more live stats, content, and highlights that matter to you most. Also, make sure you follow EuroBasket and Next Gen Hoops on all social media platforms of X, Instagram, and Facebook. Well, it's going to be Filip Majdak jumping this one with Mohamed Diakite. Again, we welcome everybody. Welcome to all of our members on the FIBA YouTube platform. Please, if you're watching live, hit that like button and also subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. And let us know in the live YouTube comment bank who you got. Which team is winning? Will it be France or will it be Hrvatska, Croatia? Well, it's going to be Croatia with the first possession. Luka Bicic had a relatively stable game yesterday for the Croatians. The slip screen coming from Majdak. France understand defensively. They've got to defend the three-pointer against this great three-point shooting team, and there's the first three-pointer. That's not going to cut it. The rebound collected by Tom Audrey. Likewise, defensively here for the Croatians, they've got to keep France away from the offensive rebounding. This team loves to go for any second chance points they can. Now we're into 10. Diakite goes behind the back, goes in. No foul. Well, the foul has been given. So 2 free throws coming up for France. Well, he's going to be a fantastic player. Mohamed Diakite, I mean, he is just such a diverse, interchangeable player that can play a variety of different roles. Now, he's listed at 205 centimeters. Plays his basketball in Ulm in Germany, but he could play positions 3 through 5. I mean, that is how dominant he is. He's been averaging 10.8 points per game and 6.3 rebounds. His best performance came in the round of 16 against Poland, where he was 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. Well, just reading some of the comments from Get Fit with Manny. Guess I'm assuming he's talking about Croatia. They don't have any size in the paint. That 3-ball, which worked like magic yesterday, not going to work anymore. Well, that's a very good point. As we mentioned, yesterday's game for Croatia was a dominating victory against Czechia. But it was only in the second half where they really started to make it the Trica party, the three-point cookout. So Get Fit with Manny, good point. Does Croatia have the post-interior defense to try and hang with France? Also looking at the comments for they got next. Definitely going to be a challenge. I don't think any team here has the size to match up with France. It's also very good points. It looks like it's going to be an official's timeout here. I think something may be wrong with the shot clock. Well, fans, if you're watching live, as we see the Croatian fans who have made the short journey northwards here in the Balkans up to this beautiful city of Ljubljana. If you are watching live, please let us know where you're watching this game in the world. And let us know as well. Take part in the vote. Who you got? Who do you think is going to win? Will it be France? Or will it be Hrvatska, Croatia? I do believe the technical issue that we're facing right now in the arena is probably with the shot clock. So I'll try to keep you updated with it. Hopefully we can come up with a resolution very quickly. Allez le bleu. French fans also making the journey. There's very high expectations on this French national team. I mean, they have been outstanding in FIBA U20 EuroBaskets. was only in 2023 and 2024 when they won back-to-back championships against both Israel and Slovenia. Of course, Italy being eliminated by Serbia. They are the defending champions of the FIBA U20 EuroBasket. Looks like it's been resolved here. Still don't see the shot clock. Well, unless they have a backup plan, that's going to be another free throw coming up for Mohamed Diakite. Makes them both. France are going to apply a lot of full-court man-to-man pressure. That's going to be a challenge for Croatia. Got to bring it down collectively. Now Subasic trying to find a paint entry. It's going to be a kickball violation. It's good defense from Mohamed Sanke. So you see the switch there. Soren Braque, number 2 from France, having to defend the post interior. Croatia get a paint entry. A lot of contact, unable to finish. There's that post interior size mismatch. Now France look to push this one. Because credit to this French team, they are so very well organized in their execution. Sissoko now having to deal with a switch. France trying to find the open man, so they go to Sanke in the paint. Sanke backs down. There's a double team. All 3 is up from Diakite. That's not going to cut it. Sanke battles, goes out of bounds, and that's going back to Croatia. I just read the comment from Roje Dendovic. 5-2-9-3. The goal for Croatia was to stay in Division A, and that goal's been accomplished. Well, I would probably disagree with that. I would say with this talented team, getting into the Final Four is definitely a possibility. Because people need to remember the legacy. And I know Roje Dendovic is probably more educated on this than me, but it's the legacy of how many greats have come out of Croatian basketball. This is better breaking down the pressure. Little Euro step and finishes in the paint. Luka Bibic getting the first field goal of the game. That's one thing you got to credit with this Croatian U20 national team. They don't crumble under pressure. They're a very good, meticulous basketball team. Sissoko. Time is winding down. Cross court. Rackets close out. That 3's a little short, but again comes up with his own rebound. And he throws it away. And Croatia. A miscommunication, I think, there. It's good defense applied, but quite clearly see, I think he was trying to dish that one off to Škrobat, but unfortunate set of circumstances. Only a reset of 14 on the shot clock for France. Country trying to find Johan Sissoko. Sanke was wide open, they didn't get it to him. And that's fantastic work by Filip Majdak, preventing Sanke with an offensive board. And now here comes Kravatska. Baseline. Goes in, gets rejected. Good defense. That was a nice take by Dino Subasic, but the rim protection from France. Subasic tries to get open. Nice penetration, nice dish off, and points in the paint. Filip Majdak. Second time now Croatia's got points in the paint. Now they're applying a bit of pressure. They're going to force, well, is that going to be a foul against France? So, Tom Audrey. That's just such a poor place to inbound the ball deep on the baseline. Because you're inviting the double team to come. So Croatia can try to build on this moment of inspiration. Such a very explosive, quick backcourt with the likes of Luka Bibic. As we already highlighted, we have Dino Subasic. Subasic passes one up. There's another penetration. Tries a 3. This one's up. That's not going to cut it. Croatia fighting for the offensive rebound. They come up with it. Nice take from the backboard. Just a little too strong off the bank as Diakite comes up with a rebound. The team just trying to settle into the game here in the half court. A lot of ball screens action coming, trying to make the defense switch. Sanke flashes high, it's a high-low, it's good defense, but it's gonna be a foul actually. I think Škrobot just trying to front the initial post entry, but as soon as France went for that ball reversal, there was the flash high post by Mohamed Sanke. At that point, it becomes a high-low between the very dominant 4-5 scenario with both Sanke and Diakite. Škrobot's on the ground. Hopefully this is not too much of a sign of concern for Croatia. Now he's back up. This is too important to this team. Way too valuable. They need him in there. As both teams go very deep, they definitely rotate in the lineups. Yet to see a substitution here in the first 3 minutes. Sanke gets a handoff. Now gets it back, reaches, goes in. Count it, he'll go to the free throw line. And Mohamed Sanke, I don't think any force in Ljubljana was going to stop him from getting that M1. What a take in the paint by Sanke. Well, this young man started his career with the U21 program of the very same team as one Victor Wembanyama. Le Voyage Metropolitan converts a three-point play. There's that full court pressure again from France. But Croatia just so composed, no problem breaking it down. I'd say that's a very good sign when you don't crumble under pressure. That's a nice ISO move, but unable to finish. It's a good take by Dino Subasic. And now here come France. Here we go. Wow, nearly connected with it. Sissoko goes to his right. Tries to get in the lane, has to kick out. And that's another foul on Croatia. Let's have a look here. That's a reach, that's what it is, just with the left arm. Croatia, in under 4 minutes, now no longer have any more fouls to give, so what this team doesn't want to do is Noah Škrobot is going to have to go to the bench. They also cannot afford to get into foul trouble, so Bruno Bubalo subbing into the lineup here for the Croatians. Croatia's good ball screen recovery there from Majdak. That's what they want from Sanke. Twisted, turning, tough move. It's good defense. Comes up with his own rebound. And too big, too strong, and simply just too dominant. Sanke's house. You have to obey by the rules. Well, high screen action coming. Croatia only trailing by 3 points. Still time left here in the first quarter. The time is also winding down the shot clock. See, this is what I love about this Croatian team. Luka Bicic, because he doesn't have a lot of room to work with this ball screen, but what he does, when he comes off it, he just goes at such a quick, blistering speed. But the defense, it's almost inevitable that they're going to foul him. It's only France's second team foul, but what this enables is Croatia to get another 14 seconds on the shot clock. Croatia now has got to find ways to keep getting into the paint, kick out, get some good looks from the three-point line. Knocked down 14 threes yesterday for a good reason. Aggressive defense coming from Soren Brock. Time again, nearly expiring. Takes this one from 19, tough shot, not gonna get it. Rebound picked up by Oscar Wembanyama. Well, they go quickly there. There's another pump fake. Has to kick out. Sissoko high-arcing three in the corner. May have just turned on the AC with that one. I think Sanke probably should have gone in quickly. Nice hesitation. And it's going to count. And Croatia continue to find ways to get into France's paint. Marakos now will go to the free throw line. The foul is on Wembanyama, I believe. A silly foul to give away because it was almost like a deliberate push in the back. We've seen some very good basketball already from both these two teams. Maracos so far has been averaging 7 points per game with just under 5 rebounds. Now his best game is against Greece. 5 rebounds away from a double-double. He played in the Premier Liga last season in Croatia for Košarka Klub Samobor, who did average nearly 6 points per game. Three-point play converted. Soren Brock just wants to go right at the defense. Because Yusuf Yataber is coming to the lineup. There's a three from France. Teams just trying to shake off the fatigue from yesterday. And now here comes Croatia. And it's another reach-in foul. So with 4:44 left, neither team with any fouls to give. I think France right now is quickly learning this full-court pressure isn't going to come up with as many steals as they have had in the first few games. Croatia do have a very quick backcourt. Change coming in for Les Bleus is Maedi Douglas. Very proud academy prospect coming from Nanterre into the lineup here for France. Well, the penetration goes in, avoids the block. Croatia battle for it, goes out of bounds, but that's going back to France. Well, they're saying this came off of Bruno Bubalo, and I think that's the right call, but Maedi Douglas has been a talent to watch out for in the backcourt. Clearly a great combo guard in the making. Douglas goes back door. Yet the Bear unable to get it. Now here comes Wembanyama. Wemby. Oh my goodness! Wemby time indeed. Wemby down the middle, and Wemby went to work. Well, it didn't take long for him to come ready to play. Croatia now with a few time left. They'll go for a quick pick and pop. The three is up, and they're fouled in the process by Yusuf Yataber. So this will be 3 free throws coming up for Croatia. Well, when in doubt, you go to Wemby. That's the Wemby way. Wemby went to work. Well, Torbarina quite clearly has been an exciting talent to watch out for this Croatian team. Because I remember one Croatian, Tony, and he ended up being a sensation. It's another proud prospect of the city of basketball in Croatia, currently with BC, or KK Zadar, as I should say. 15 points in the opening game against Greece with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he was 3 out of 4 from the three-point line in their victory yesterday against Czechia. Gives Croatia a 1-point lead. Maedi Douglas. Being matched up by Torbarina. This is good defense. But Douglas has no problem breaking it down. France is trying to attack the gaps. Well, they get it to Yataber. Gotta go up with it. Oh, he missed it. Put back no good in Croatia. Well, France fight for it. Wemby's got it. And Wemby goes to work. That's the Wemby way. Never say die attitude. France's denial defense. Hands in the passing lanes, trying to disrupt Croatia's offense. Time's winding down here for Croatia. Bitches has got to make a move. I think it's going to be an offensive foul, I think. It's a carrying violation. Either way, France, have a look here. Couldn't quite see what had transpired, but it's either a carrying violation or it's an offensive foul from a legal screen. Under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Nice little twist and turn, goes in, unable to finish. France is coming up with the offensive rebounds yet again. Wemby crosses over. Still has it. Now it's going to be a traveling violation. Yep. He may have just lost his balance on that play, which then led to Croatia's got to try to get into their sets a little bit quicker. Taking a bit too much time and leaving themselves with 5 seconds on the shot clock. What about Eno? Pulls up quickly from the mid-range. Not a bad look, but unable to finish. Rebound picked up by Tameo Pon. France quickly get the ball down the other end. One tries to get to the bucket. It's good recovery defense from the Croatians. Douglas gets caught on the heavy show, but he'll go down low, finding Yataber. Yataber goes in, and that's simply unstoppable play by France in the paint. At that time, you've got to send a double team. Now we're under 2 minutes. That's going to be another ton. Oh, diving on the floor. That's going to be a backcourt violation. And France's defense at the moment setting the tempo here at the Stojice Arena. 1:44 to go here in the first quarter. Well, you can appreciate the dive on the floor by Andro Mircheta. Unfortunately, Bona Kitanovic didn't catch that one or receive that one in. A backcourt violation. It's only the second turnover of the game for Croatia. Well, Mighty Douglas is what he likes to do, but I just think right now it's fatigue. Both teams came out guns a-blazing from the perimeter yesterday in the round of 16. So, in their defense, coming back the next day, the lactic acid that builds up in your legs. Remember, they will get a day off after the quarterfinals. If they win, that is. Little post-up action coming. Croatia now under 10. This is much better. There's a kick out. Well, foul is going to be called. That's on Mighty Douglas. So this will send Croatia to the free throw line. See, France went undefeated in the group stage. They pretty much powered through that group. They were tested quite heavily against Poland. Now, they were losing to Poland by nearly double digits in the third quarter. So it just goes to show that regardless of how dominant you are in the group stage, once you get to the knockout round from round of 16, no game is a walk in the park. Kitanovic makes the first free throw. Well, he had 10 points yesterday in that victory against Czechia. The first time he registered double digits in any game so far here at the U20 EuroBasket. Another exciting prospect. He's unable to finish the second free throw. Still a 2-point lead here. Tameo Pon now want to push this one. Cross-court, there's the baseline play. Good reach from behind. Now Croatia. But France commit another unnecessary foul. It's just too much reaching. Too much unnecessary reaching from France. Kanga's going to go to the bench. He'll take a breather. Luka Bicic currently at the free throw line here for Croatia. Croatia specifically know coming into this game, they have to anticipate a 71% free throw shooting team so far here at the U20 EuroBasket. Well, change coming in for the Croatians. So going to the bench, Toni Torbarina. Manakos will come back in the lineup. It's a good minute so far from Torbarina. France now looking to try to reclaim the lead. take by Douglas. Douglas goes in. A foul's going to be given, so now he'll go to the free throw line. Well, there was no switch, no hedge, no recovery from Croatia's defense. And that is where France are going to cause a lot of problems. Right here. Beaches is trying to chase him. You quite clearly see Filip Majdak is in no man's land. I think Majdak probably thought if he does switch, it's going to be a quick roll to the bucket. So that's where Croatia's defense, the communication definitely needed. Now France back at the free throw line, because they haven't missed a free throw so far. They've only attempted 3 here in the first quarter. Mighty Douglas, 11 points per game so far. Now he had 13 yesterday against Poland. His best was against Germany in that 29-point victory. Well, he actually, that's his. Well, Douglas is actually not at the free throw line now. As Soren Brackes, 48.3. Second one good. Croatia can aim to go for a 2-for-1. Got to break down the full court pressure. Borna Gatanovic just being a pressure reliever. He just denies a screen. Now looking for a reversal. That's where Croatia's been good. Just unable to finish. Trying to tip his own rebound. That goes out of bounds. So Krvatska, they'll retain this with 28.3. You have to love how France completely clog the paint anytime there's a penetration. France switching everything. Croatia's got to get it inbound. Plenty of time to build something. Macheta. Well, they got to go quickly. Bicic now goes to his right. Oh, nice little hesitation goes, and that is a baby. Late grade Drazen Petrovic move. And Croatia, they steal it. Incredible. France don't want to commit a foul. There's a backdoor play. Oh, nearly got it. And that would have been sensational, yet Croatianal. Well, if you're a neutral fan, i.e. you're neither from Croatia nor France, you want to see this game go right down to the wire. This is the Next Gen Hoops, the FIBA U20 EuroBasket. We're live here at the Stojice Arena in beautiful Ljubljana, Slovenia. Well, we'll take a look at some of the key stats so far. Neither team with a three-pointer. Both teams 5 out of 10 and 4 out of 14 from inside the rainbow. But Krvatska getting to the free throw line quite often. We'll take a look at the highlights and we'll be back in under 1 minute. Well, welcome back, everybody watching live on FIBA's official YouTube platform, and to all of our members, if you're enjoying the game, subscribe for more. Because this is the first quarterfinal of 4 today here in Ljubljana, Slovenia at the FIBA U20 EuroBasket 2026. France getting here via the round of 16 in a victory against Poland, while Croatia, their victory was against Czechia. Both teams having an outstanding game from the three-point line yesterday, but neither converting from downtown in the first quarter. Well, if you're watching this game live on FIBA's official YouTube platform as our members, please let us know where you're watching this game in the world and which team you're supporting. Who do you think will win? Who you got? Croatia or France? It's going to be France with the first possession. So the fatigue that these two teams probably have built up yesterday in their big wins, it's highly unlikely that They're going to find the same rhythm from the three-point line, but for sure they're going to have to find other ways to score. Welcome back to the Stojice Arena. Already, that's a great take by Soren Brack. Quickly just going at the defense. And now he'll go to the free throw line. What's his second missed free throw today? Second one good, though. France has got to play full court defense without reaching, without giving away any silly fouls. Likewise, Croatia don't want to be too patient in their offense. Dump down the paint. Little pump fake goes in. And that post interior defense, the presence of Wemby, made that a hard one as Sanke just getting fouled on the rebound. Let's have a look here. Just to reach there, that foul's gonna be on Matakos. Can France reclaim the lead? They've had most of the momentum in all the games they've played. There's a step back three. This one's up. Front nine, unable to connect. Another offensive rebound. Well, they'll go for another one. Tameo Pons unable to connect, and this one will go out of bounds over the backboard. France, 6 offensive rebounds here in the first half. Croatia, credit to them. They have 4. But you know, it's something France are really going to go for. Both teams 4 second chance points and a total of 18 points inside the paint. 10 of them have gone to France. Little kick out in the corner. Little dump down goes on, and again it's in the paint. So now it's both teams with 10 points in the key. Brack, Wembanyama, Audrey, Pon, and Sanke all on the floor at the moment for France. Pon had a look at 3. Oh, they called a traveling violation, I think. Well, change is coming in for France, so Mighty Douglas, this is a good sign for France. He'll come back into the lane. Croatia want to extend to a 2-possession lead. A lot of success here with Luka Bicic in the backcourt. Again, slices the defense. Little teardrop. Doesn't get it, but that's a good move. France want to run this one with Tameo Pong. Goes all the way, and he's fouled again. So it's another trip to the charity stripe. Well, it's actually Tom Audrey, excuse me. Because you know how well coached these two teams are. Loose ball, inbound. They will play very quick. Well, Tom Audrey currently at the free throw line here for Le Bleu, looking to try and level things up. He spent many practices working with one great David Holston, as he joined Jadia Dijon back in 2023 in the U21 program in the Epois. What you gotta love about the French Pro LMB, so many fantastic basketball academies. Out of control, no foul given. France want to reclaim the lead. Audrey Eurostep goes in, unable to finish. Now Croatia, man ahead. Oh, wasted the opportunity, bumps in the lane and just cannot finish. And Luka Bicic probably should have taken that one. Konovatska tried to save it, That's going to be a foul against France. Only their first team foul. It was quite a scramble passage of play from both Croatia and France, but it will be a baseline possession, I believe. Here's the and the cookie jar from Murat Kosh. Croatia get it inbound. Still nothing separating these two teams at the moment. There's a kick out. Well, they haven't made one yet, and still unable to fire in. Both teams struggling from the three-point line. But can France reclaim the lead? Patience seems to be the key virtue for both teams in the half-court sets. Sanke, top of the key, wants to isolate. He'll go in. I don't know how you defend him. This man's way too elite, way too dominant. Let's briefly spend a bit of time with EuroBasket, another great academy, well, pro team and academy in France as well. A nice little give and go, goes in and finishes under intense pressure. Philip Majdak leveling things up at 19. The execution, the organization of both France and Croatia. This is just becoming a game of how well both teams read each other's defense. Only finds Sanke again in the paint. Big man just got to go up with it. Oh, he missed it. Way too short. That help side double team recovery from Croatia. This team deserves the credit anytime they're able to stop France in the paint. Quick pick and roll. Another kick out. Another pass. Here we go. Well, that's probably the best execution, but, well, another rejection. Big time block in the paint, but I think you could see there Soren Brack was maybe thinking about a three-pointer as Tameo Pond gets fouled. Is it Tom Audrey, excuse me. So another trip to the free throw line. Now, Johan Sissoko will get ready to check in as Soren Brack will come out of the game. That's a great drive by Tom Audrey. Well, he played 17 games last season for Jadea Dijon in the top level of French pro basketball, the Pro A LMB, and he featured for them once in the continental competition of the FIBA Europe Cup. Second free throw just rattles in. France building a slender two-point lead against Croatia. There's a kick out. Another three, can it finally go? It's on target, but it just won't fall. And only one Croatian going for an offensive rebound. Sissoko. Well, Diakite misses last. And there you have it. The first three-pointer of the game gives France a 5-point lead. And Croatia, they will call timeout. France now 1 out of 7 from the three-point line. He was 2 rebounds away from a double-double yesterday against Poland, and Diakite now gives them a 2-possession lead. Well, we will return from this timeout in just under 1 minute. Well, Petar Babic, head coach of Croatia, just calling that timeout. So far, Croatia's done a very good job of breaking down France's full court pressure. Just going to keep finding that consistency in their offense. Subasic. Tobarina will fire another three, and that's now 6 attempts. Nothing falling for the Croatians. France want to pound more pressure against Croatia's defense. Had a lot of success with this man so far, Tom Audrey. Diakite backs in. Now, foul is going to be called on the ground, so that's going to be a trip to the free throw line for Mohamed Diakite. So Croatia's got to play 5:33 left without fouling. That's easier said than done against a very talented French national team. Diakite currently already 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. Well, Diakite, like many great French players, came through the INSEP Academy in Paris. He played 9 games at the highest level in France for Saint-Quentin. Just after playing 2 seasons ago with Saint-Quentin, then he went to the Easy Credit Bundesliga in Germany. Now, still trying to break his way into the rotation. Unable to hit the second one. But a 6-point lead currently here to France. She's got to find something in their offense. Nice dump down, good cut. Tries a turnaround, unable to finish. Well, they're just unable to break this down, but France have numbers. Sissoko finds Diakite, made his last 3. That's way off the mark. Croatia got to take care of the rock here. They've done great so far. Foul is going to be called on the ground. That's only going to be France's 2nd team foul. Hopefully, this is not too much of a sign of concern for France. Is that Tom Audrey, I believe. The closeout may have lost his balance and just head into the advertisement board, but he was tying his shoe at the moment, so I think he's going to be okay. It's Tony Tobarina getting ready to quickly inbound the ball for Croatia. Now, Audrey's going to go to the bench. So Timeo Pon coming into the lineup here for France. Use a bucket right now, whether it be a 3-pointer or anything. What Croatia don't want to do is go scoreless and keep frustrating themselves. There's that handoff. Subasic, still time here on the shot clock. Gets it back. One extra pass, wide open. Can they get it? Well, it didn't touch the rim. They got to shoot this one. They'll try another 3. And Tritza! Finally getting the first Tritza of the game. And who else? Dino Subasic. You see both teams want to work from the 3-point line. Sanke matched up defensively by Ivancic. Now Diakite nowhere to go. Sissoko's got to make a move. That's going to be a 24-second violation. Sissoko probably should have gone baseline a lot quicker. Didn't maybe realize how much time was left on the clock, but Croatia can take a lot of positives from that defensive play. So 4:21 left. France have 2 fouls to give. Already putting on this man-to-man full court pressure. They don't want to do commit any unnecessary silly fouls. Got to play defense with discipline. We've seen that already from them in the group stage. Arguably probably the best defensive team here at the U20 EuroBasket. Ivancic. Looking to give this one away. Now tries to go baseline. Oh, he throws it away. Good drop defense by Douglas. And now here comes France. Can they convert this turnover down the other end? Douglas wants to go to his left. Got it by Ivancic, but he throws it away. Well, Douglas had a wide open look there. Don't know why he didn't try to get to the bucket. It's Now we're just under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. We have a slight delay in game. Now, I'm not quite sure what this is about. I think, well, someone living below the court trying to break. I don't know what's happened there, but well, health and safety regulations, #1 priority here in Ljubljana, Slovenia. You know, big shout out to the local organizing committee. They have done a magnificent job. This is probably one of the most beautiful cities in all of the world, Ljubljana. And this fantastic arena, the Stojice, has seen some great nights from both the national team. Oh, nice dime in the paint. Palm face goes in. Beautiful pass. And what a finish by Ivancic. Well, that was a sublime primetime dime. And where Croatia went through a brief spell of offensive futility, now they go on a 5-0 run. And France will call timeout. We'll return from this timeout in under 1 minute. Look at this. That is the Toni Torbarina sublime primetime dime. And the finish by Ivancic. Welcome back. 3:28 to go here in the second quarter. It's been a great game of basketball between two great countries, Croatia and France. Still France holding on to a 1-point lead. Can they get something from Mighty Douglas? Sissoko has to go to his left. Nice little twist and turn. Now Douglas attacks. Foul is going to be called, so it's another trip to the free throw line. France have already attempted 13 free throws. They converted 10 of them. Croatia, only Borna Katanovic has 3 fouls. Noš Krobot has 2. So does Dino Subasic. So one thing this team doesn't want to get into is foul trouble quite early. The officials have to go to the monitor here. I'm not quite sure what this is about. I think the head coach's challenge was cool, but if so, maybe it's to find out who had committed the foul. Well, we're going to find out. We'll go to the monitor. Well, I think maybe a potential act of violence there against Mighty Douglas, which I didn't clock onto at first, but judging by the reaction of Toni Torbarina, let's have a look here. So Sissoko penetrates, and he's going to kick out to Mighty Douglas. Here's the initial penetration. Now Douglas gets it. Is there an elbow? Well, the arm does fling out, but is that enough to justify a potential act of violence? It does appear that the elbow has made contact with the face, though, like right there. We'll find out very quickly. So no act of violence, no. So that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Mighty Douglas. Well, pretty sure Toni Torbarina felt the full force of that one, but yo, man, that's part of the game. You got to play on. You got to play through it. Young Nanterre superstar making the first free throw. Trying to extend France's lead to 3 points. This will be the 15th free throw taken by France in the first half. Makes them both. Arena just dealing with the pressure here in the backcourt. Credit to Croatia. They haven't shown any fear against this full court pressure defense from France. A lot of teams have stumbled against it. Time again winding down for the Croatians. That's the pump fake, puts up a wild three. Not gonna get it. That's not a good offense, but it's good defense from France. Douglas waiting for this little ghost action screen coming from Tameo Pons. Little separation, mid-range, and that's automatic. Nanterre's finest. Almighty Douglas, the combo sensation for France. And that forces Croatia to call timeout as they trail by 5 with 2:31 remaining here in the second quarter. Coach Babic just wants to have a few words with his players. We'll be back when we return. Well, 2:31 left here in the second quarter. Croatia just got to make sure this lead doesn't get too big. Anything, trying to get back in it. Had a look at the three-point line. They've only made one three-pointer. France has made two so far. Well, can they make two themselves? Corner, just not going to cut it. And now here comes Mighty Douglas. Remember, Croatia, no more fouls to give. Have only missed 3 free throws so far out of their 15 attempts. Well, a ghost action with Tameo Pon. Pon heavily defended. Now Sissoko. Well, he'll fire a three himself. This one's up, and that's way off the mark. Croatia right now will be quite content to see France attempt so many three-pointers. Luka Bicic in the backcourt, but currently it's Torb Arena with possession. And that's going to be a kick. Well, they haven't called it. We'll try another three. And Croatia will be happy they didn't call the kickball violation. Trica time indeed. As they cut it down to a 2-point deficit. Now it's going to be a timeout. Well, I was thinking Croatia probably stopped there thinking, hey, that's a kickball violation. But Andrew Mercheta said, ja volim, Trica, hvala lijepo. Knocks that one from downtown. So now both France and Croatia with 2 3-point field goals apiece. Well, what's up in this timeout in under 1 minute? Oscar Wembanyama inbounding this one for France. 90 seconds remain here in the second quarter. First quarterfinal matchup today. The winner of this game will go on to the semis tomorrow. They'll meet either Turkey Nice little spin. After Barrett's another foul, so it's going to be a trip to the free throw line. It's going to be 17 free throws attempted here in the first half. And this is the struggle that many teams are going to face against this French national team. But I would say on the other side, though, Croatia have battled very well against them. They haven't, shown any fear against France's full court pressure. And that will be the fourth missed free throw for France from the charity stripe. So the best Yusuf Yatabert can do, try to extend this to a three-point lead. He's been averaging 7 points per game. His best was against Poland, where he had 13 points. Given the time here, Croatia could be looking at a potential 3 for 2. Little ISO, dribbling into traffic, now turning it over. Now France with numbers. Well, what should have been a good offense now becomes a 5-point lead to France. That's how quickly they'll convert turnovers into fast break points. She's got to find the spacing here in their offense. Still, they can have a 2 for 1. Plenty of time here in the second quarter, excuse me. Little high screen coming. Ivancic, and that's a beautiful little pick and roll, high pick and roll. Petar Ivancic. Is working with the best, going up against the best, and delivering. Søren Brack. Could have found Oscar Wembanyama. Little step through, unable to finish. And another foul committed. Croatia will be looking at this game halftime thinking, if we don't send them to the free throw line as nearly half as much as we've done, we could be winning this game. Look at a nice little step. Look at the footwork. That is next-gen hoops. Tip-in's not going to count from Oscar Wembanyama. That's another missed free throw attempt. Still can't make it a 2-possession ball game. 22.2 remaining. Shot clock will be turned off. Miss will make if Croatia come up with possession. They can have the final play of the first half. Second one counts. 14 out of 15 from the free throw line. Mighty Douglas will go to the bench. Just favoring some injury, I'm not quite sure, because he did have to leave the game earlier in the first quarter. Well, it's got to be Hrvatska time. Something to go into the halftime break to be optimistic about. Bicic. The wind is down, defended by Wembanyama. Ivancic coming up for the high screen. It just goes to his right, penetrates, kicks out. Here we go. Final one. Trica Lakunoc. That is the Trica that said goodnight. Lakunoc Hrvatska. Well, that is the third three-pointer of the game. And it all started with Luka Bicic getting that high screen from Petar Ivancic. Wasted no time. Went straight into defense and said, Brate, give me a Trica. And in the end, Andrew Macheta said, Avala Lepo, thank you very much. Well, we're going to look at some of the key stats. We'll run down the best highlights. But this game has not fallen short of expectations. Some elite, excellent basketball from the next-gen hoops. Croatia versus France. It has been not quite the three-point cookout we'd expected from yesterday from both teams, but as you can see, 8 out of 24 from within inside the rainbow, 8 out of 16, France 50%. 19 attempted free throws from Les Bleus. Well, we'll look at the rebounds. France leading by 7. Both teams have 8 assists. In Croatia, they've only turned the ball over 5 times so far. I've applauded them for their pressure, well, dealing with the pressure. Now we'll leave you with the highlights, and we'll be back in just under 15 minutes. Well, hello, basketball fans, and welcome back to beautiful Ljubljana, Slovenia. We're live here at the Stojice Arena for the FIBA U20 EuroBasket. But currently, it's a one-point game in favor of Les Bleus France. Well, Coach Petar Babic has definitely had a lot to say to his players, but, credit to them. They've only committed 5 turnovers against arguably the best defensive team here at the U20 FIBA EuroBasket. Well, Coach Mikhail, I think he's probably also had, quite in-depth analysis with his coaching staff and his players on reflection of the first half. I think we've got 2 very good basketball teams. And what we've seen as well is a formidable backcourt from Croatia, and a dominant inside presence with France's Mohamed Diakite and Mohamed Sanke. It's going to be Croatia with the first possession, ending the first half with their third three-point trica. Luka Bicic, the man who orchestrated the final pick-and-roll offense. He'll begin things here in the second half of Croatia. The teams have, really demonstrated a very disciplined half-court set in their offenses. Bicic gets around the defender. There's the backcourt. I'll take a deflection. That's good help-side defense to Tom Audrey. That's going to be the 6th turnover of the game for Croatia. All their turnovers have actually come in the half court. They've never turned it over against France's full court defense. France have had a plethora of free throws in the first half. 14 out of 19. That's what's put them ahead in this game. Already a foul is going to be called on the ground. That's going to be against Filip Majdak. That'll be his 2nd personal foul. He's got 4 points tonight. Croatia don't have any players in double figures, as do France. Their leading scorers, both Mohamed Diakite and Mohamed Sanke. France looking for a paint entry. They find Sanke. Got a mismatch. But Croatia forced their 9th turnover. Or have they called a foul? I'll have to see the replay of that one, but it's going to be a baseline possession too. Or was it an out-of-bounds violation, actually? That's my first initial thought. We'll find out very quickly what the decision was. Probably that's an out-of-bounds violation. Well, I'd like to welcome everybody watching live on FIBA's official YouTube platform. This is the FIBA U20 EuroBasket. Just like to give some shout-outs to the fans watching. Just welcome to our Croatian fans. Voje Dendovic, 5293. Thank you for your kind words. And welcome to Julian, NZ8TS. Baseline possession. I think we're having issues with the shot clock. So France will retain this, and they will have a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Well, quick inbound. They find Brack wide open in the corner. A little short on the three-pointer, but he comes up with his own rebound. And there's a double team. Diakite pump fakes. Finds an opening straight to the bar. Oh, I missed it. Boy, he lost his balance, that's why. Just couldn't quite clear the runway. Nice no-look dive in the paint, and Diakite makes up for it with a big-time block. Well, no foul given. A little audacious from Tom Aubrey. He was anticipating contact was going to come. He should just patiently passing the ball around. Just got to make something happen here. Another handoff. They'll go for another quick 3. It's just not going to cut it. Diakite comes up with a rebound. Now wants to play point forward. He'll kick out in the corner. Time and space for 3. This one's up now. It may have just stepped out of bounds. And that is a costly turnover for France, because that's where you want to build momentum. And look at this. This is Magic Diakite in transition. Right there with the back step. Kanga just, that's unfortunate because that would have counted had he stayed in bounds. 1-point ball game. Croatia still trailing. Nearly 2 minutes played, neither team scoring here in the second half. 6 remain on the shot clock now for Croatia. They'll go for another 3. That 3 is up. Not creating anything good from their offense in the moments. Oh my lord. Diakite just not having the luck right now with the rim. Could have taken a body with him. The foul has been committed. It's going to be a sideline possession to Croatia. I think at some point Diakite is going to get so frustrated he's going to go for the dunk. He's going to have his revenge on the rim. Hopefully the rim is still standing afterwards. And dribble handoff here with Croatia, finding the big man. Has to keep this under control now, reclaim the lead by 1 point. That's good execution. Again, it's that high screen scenario. The roller going to the free throw line. It's going to be foul on the ground. That's going to be on Noah Škrobot. I believe that might be his 3rd personal foul. Well, just over 2.5 played here in the 3rd quarter. Only 1 bucket so far has been scored from either 2 teams. The game has gone back and forth between these 2 teams. Diakite tries a pump fake. Seconds winding down as Brock gets to the bucket, kicks out. And Kanga goes for another 3. Wow, he made his last one, it didn't count. But unable to get this one. Teams need to realize they cannot live and die from the 3-point line. And another foul's gonna be committed. And this one's on Mohamed Sanke. Well, people need to remember both these 2 teams were in action yesterday in the round of 16. It's the next gen hoops. I mean, they're still building to take that next step to the elite level of pro basketball. Some of them already do play in the pros. But playing games back to back, even the pros will have troubles with that. We should try to get it inbound, but they turn it over. Oh, Dino Subasic. I think you can credit the defense from France making that pass entry just a tough one. Let's have a look here. And what it is, Tom Audrey just chases him. That puts him under a bit of pressure. Only 3 points tonight from Subasic. Standing plus 30 points he had yesterday. Audrey, he'll fire a 3, and he'll reclaim the lead for France. And now both teams, 3 3-point field goals. Wants a wide open penetration, another kick out, wide open look, another 3, and tit for tat at the moment. It's the 4th Trica. That's what the late, great Kobe Bryant would call accidental basketball. A penetration to the paint and just a prey of a kick out, which in the end was fouled. High pick and roll, Sanke. All good hands on defense. But unable to keep this one in bound. That's great defense from Dino Subasic. And that is the Trica from Dino. Well, he now moves up to 6 points. Well, maybe not quite accidental basketball. I should take that back because Luka Bicic, he had eyes on the kick out in the corner, but also was very well aware of where Subasic was. Nice penetration, gets right to the racket, finishes under intense pressure by Saran Brack. 1-point lead currently to France. Again, just doing a magnificent job of dealing with this full court pressure. Nice penetration, and a foul is going to be called against Diakite. And that's going to be France's 3rd team foul. Diakite, that's only going to be a 2nd personal foul of the game, so the only player who does have 3 fouls is Joanna Kanga. So not only foul trouble for them to be concerned with at the moment, but it's a trip to the free throw line. for Hrvatska. Now remember, both Borna Kecmanovic, number 11 for Croatia, and Noah Škrobot, they both have 3 fouls. So 5:44, they cannot afford to pick up a 4th one. Kecmanovic currently at the free throw line here for Hrvatska. Croatia have only missed 1 free throw today. They're 8 out of 9. %90 for the Sensations. The France want to go quickly. Remember, Kecmanovic has got 3 fouls. If you're Wembanyama there, you want to make him pick up a 4th one. Brock comes off the screen. Audrey penetrates. That's going to be another foul on the ground, so that'll be Croatia's 13th foul. So that's on Torbarina. Well, that's Torbarina's 2nd personal. Well, this is quite similar to how France performed yesterday against Poland. Teams right at each other at this stage, but Poland at this time did build nearly a double-digit lead, only for France to come back and really run away with it in the 4th quarter. Little pick and pop again with Diakite. Straight to the bucket. That's unstoppable, unguardable, undeniable. That's why he's been one of the best players in this tournament. For sure, a rising star, a next-gen hooper. 1-point lead. Little teardrop from the free throw line, too strong. Croatia coming up with the offensive rebound. We'll get another crack at it. Time winding down here for Subasic. Finds a bit of separation, and another trica. It's Dino time. Subasic. Well, he's left-handed. He's sensational. That's going to be a kickball violation. So France will retain this. Well, Dino Subasic. This is Croatian sensation 2.0 with the trica. When in doubt, just find Dynamo Dino. Cross-court pass in the corner. Wembanyama pump fakes. Now looks to attack. Well, it's an offensive rebound. A lot of contact from Sanke. Levels things up at 42 apiece. Croatia getting it inbound quickly. Just working with the full screen. Another handoff. Under 10 here for Croatia. France have 1 foul to give. Another kick out. Pump fake. Well, did he have his foot in the line? It doesn't matter. It won't go. Sanke comes up with it. Even knocks down his teammate Søren Brock. Well, nice crossover by Søren Brock. There's a kick out. Wemby for the 3. 3 is up, no good. But Croatia battle coming up with the rebound. And anytime they're able to prevent an offensive board for France, that's a huge plus for Croatia. Nice penetration, tough kick out in the corner. A little bit of fatigue maybe settling in now for Croatia. Time is winding down. To make something happen, they put up a prayer of a 3. That's just not going to cut it. France can try to reclaim the lead here. They've got to build something. Here comes the help side double team. Wembanyama, now he'll fire the 3. This one's up. The foul is going to be called. And that's going to be on Filip Majdak, so that will be his 3rd personal foul. You can just see the effort, the work of trying to prevent Mohamed Sanke, because I would say Sanke is probably the toughest player to defend for preventing offensive rebounds. So Mighty Douglas will sub into the game. Also will Timeo Pon for France. Kubicic in the backcourt currently here for Croatia. Not know any foul will send him to the free throw line. Sissoko. Time is winding down. He's going to have to think about something. Passes over to his right. What's happened here? It's a carry, double dribble, I think, maybe. Sissoko is so talented. I think sometimes it's almost like he's trying to predetermine what he wants to do. It's a carry and violate, a double dribble. Well, it's either a double dribble or carry, but I think Sissoko just need to make that decision a little bit quicker. Try to read which foot the defender has forward and attack that foot. There's a pump fake. He should go for another one. And that's the fifth Tritza. Has extended to a three-point lead. France currently with Sissoko, Wemby, Douglas, Pawn, and Sankey on the floor. They've got to go to Mohamed Sankey. They go to him now. Wemby goes behind the back. Wemby isos, doesn't get it. Just having some moments of frustration, but it was in the fourth quarter. Well, they've had 6 3-pointers, Croatia. But it was in the fourth quarter yesterday against Poland. Another kick out. Little pump fake. Step back. Another one. And that would have set the roof off. Ivancic with the offensive rebound. A lot of congestion here on the right side for Croatia. Need to find that spacing. There's now Bicic. Switched up against Sankey. Sankey reaches. So that will be France's final team foul. And Mohamed Sankey, I mean, he does the right thing, commits the foul because Bicic is going to get right to the bucket. Unfortunately, can't have any arguments with the foul. Now, I'm trying to figure out if that is Sankey's third or fourth personal foul. I think that's his third, but he is going to the bench. 1:48. I think head coach Mikahe wants to take any chances. Both Sankey and Diakite leading scorers for France, each with 9 points. What about Ina? Pulls up, quick three. Just can't get it. Wembanyama prevented the offensive rebound. Nearly turning it over, but he keeps it alive. Still got it. Wemby driving into traffic. Diakite just a little too long to get the ball to. Wow. They called this possession to Croatia. I thought at first glance that took a deflection off Dino Subasic. Bear was wide open. Wemby tried to get it to him, and the Croatian fans, even though they're leading by 3, you just feel that tension, that anxiety. Because everybody knows France. They're a fourth quarter team, as we saw yesterday against Poland. Finds Ivancic. Little teardrop, and he's fouled. So this will send him to the free throw line. I think fatigue is a factor for both teams. Just reading the comments from Zafer Gurbas, 27-80. Saying France is tied. I think Croatia also tied. Remember, both teams, back-to-back games. Round of 16 yesterday, 2 very impressive victories. So Petar Ivancic can extend this to a 2-possession ball game. Oh, he missed the free throw. He's not necessarily a foundation scorer, but he's only taken 2 free throws in this U20 EuroBasket prior to this, and that was against Belgium. Still can make it a 4-point lead. Oh, I missed them both. But an offensive rebound for Croatia. That time falling into the hands of Noah Škrobot. Bicic. Got it by Yataber. Croatia's got to go quick. Oh, could have pulled up for the mid-range. Gets a shot off in time, it won't count. And France come up with the board. Potential 2-for-1 coming for France. Just working in this backcourt with Sissoko. They want to find Tameo Pawn. Sissoko down the middle. Little mid-range. And that's cool, calm, and collected. And it's clutch. 6 seconds almost difference between game and shot clock. Can France get one final stop? Can they go into the fourth quarter with the lead? Neither team with any fouls to give. Wembanyama trying to keep Bicic in front of him. And now France switch. Yataber. Bicic crosses over. Well, they try another one. Nearly got it. And now France. A little bit of time. Sissoko. Got to take it. Now won't go. So, Croatia, down by 1 at the beginning of the second half, go into the final 10 with a slender 1-point lead. This is the quarterfinals of the FIBA U20 EuroBasket 2026. And we are live here in Ljubljana, Slovenia at the Stojice Arena. We'll have a look at some of the stats here from this game, and then we'll run down the best moments, highlights from the third quarter. Take a look at some of the key statistics in this game. Croatia with 6 3-pointers, 8 less than what they achieved yesterday against Czechia. They have attempted 21 so far. France only 2 out of 15 from the 3-point line. But they've taken 7 more free throws than Croatia and have 3 field goals more with inside the rainbow. No surprise to see the rebound count going in favor. France have been fantastic, but with 2 less assists and more turnovers. They're your leading scorers. Subasic, the only player in double figures. Well, time now to take a look at the key highlights. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Well, the fourth quarter is underway. France trying to kick things back into stage here at the moment. No possession by possession. They've got to build on this. They'll try another 3 in the corner. This one's up, and they got the 7th free stop. 7 3-point field goals. That gives Croatia a 2-possession lead. France have got to maintain the discipline. Focus. Mighty Douglas will try one. It's just not going to go. Felt like a very forced effort from France. Oh, Luka Magic Bibic. Oh, Bicic, excuse me. It's a great take in the paint. A lot of contact and counted. He'll go to the free throw line. And Borna Katanovic. A chance to make this a 7-point lead to Croatia. And I think head coach Mikal has seen enough. He's going to call timeout. This is baby Dino Raja. Takes the bumps. Or maybe baby Krešimir Ćosić. Go to work, sensation. Go to work, double one. Remember the name, Borna Katanovic. What a move. Welcome back, everybody, live here in Ljubljana, Slovenia, at the Stojice Arena. First quarterfinal matchup Well, we saw the great move by Borna Katanovic, and that move, I like to call that Dominida Večeras. He's dominating with plays like that. Baby Dino Raja, can he make it a three-point play? You bet he can. 7-point lead to Hrvatska. France have got to, like I said, stay in there. That's going to be a foul on the ground. Well, the speed, and the quickness and agility of these French players, I think they just got to keep getting into the penalty. Force Croatia to keep fouling you. So that is where Croatia, as great as they have been, it's an advantage France definitely possess. Sideline possession coming up. Mighty Douglas will inbound this for the French. Sissoko coming off one screen. Diakite, hands in the cookie jar. Croatia come up with it. Good defense. And credit to Croatia's Odbrana. Odbrana Hrvatska. It's been outstanding tonight. 7-point lead. Another penetration. A lot of contact. Oh, baby! Idemo Hrvatska. Another round one. What a take. What a move. The Vestina. Dobra Vestina. Incredible play. Tony Tobarina. Oh, no, excuse me. That is Noah Škrobot. Well, we like to call this man Šešti Igrac. The sixth man indeed. He may have started. But what a take. Nevjerojatno, unbelievable. Can he make it a 10-point lead? Indeed he can. Still plenty of basketball to play. France still in this one, no doubt about it. Sissoko trying to get France into an organized set. They're gonna go dribble handoff. Go straight to him. Oh, they intercepted. And I think they took way too much time to get the ball in the paint to their best center. Mohamed Sanke, you've got to give him the ball. He's arguably the best center here at the FIBA U20 EuroBasket. But if you don't get it to him, that's going to be a problem for your offense. Twisting, turning, little pump fake, little teardrop, and unable to finish. Oh, it comes up to them. No foul given, and now here's where France want to run. Finally, they get it to Sanke, and the big man will throw it down. And it looks like Hrvatska, Croatia's got to call timeout. You've got to get the ball to Mohamed Sanke. He's working hard. He's unguardable, unstoppable. And good vision by the point forward, Diakite in transition. We'll be back from this timeout in under 1 minute. There's a whole lot of basketball to play here. A whole lot of košarka still to play. 7:32 left. France are going to put on that full court pressure. Croatia's done a great job today. They have maintained discipline and have always broken down this pressure. With backcourt players like Luka Bibic, Tony Tobarina. Now we're in the 10 here on the shot clock. ISO time. Bit of separation. And that's going to be another foul. And that will send Borna Katanovic, baby Dino Raja, to the free throw line. at this stage, you just got to keep going to the free throw line and keep making the free throws. Well, they have been excellent today. The Slobodno Bacanje. The free throws have been dobro. It was France who were just getting to the charity stripe continuously in the first half. Now it is Hrvatska. Makes another one. Back to a 10-point lead. What's ironic about this? Almost 3 minutes played, and France only have one foul to give. Look at the free throw count. Croatia nearly as many as France. Diakite made a few threes today. Not going to get this one. Fighting for those rebounds, but France has come up with a good hustle by Youssef Yataber. That's why at this stage, you've got to dig deep. France know any second chance points, any hustle points, they will be so valuable. 10 on the shot clock here for Croatia. Luka Bibic looking for that ISO. Kick out. Pulls up, another one. And that's way off the mark. Big rebound coming from Diakite. And France don't need to rush. Plenty of time left. Sorenbrak goes quickly, but misses. Well, he had to take that one, but you got to finish it. Every missed attempt, you know Croatia's going to take their time. Still only one foul to give for France. Don't want to use it quite right here. France switching. Bibic still has it. Time winding down. Gets that screen. Tough cross-court in the corner. Puts up a prayer of a three. That's not going to go. Zodri just tries to keep this one under control. Oh, they almost turned it over. Good hands on defense. And that's going to remain possession to France. The Obrana tonight. The Obrana Hrvatska. The Croatian defense. It has been outstanding. I have literally been very impressed. And also their napad, their ability to break down the full court pressure from France. Still 8 points of separation. That's going to be only Croatia's second team foul. Well, we can argue with that one. That's a foul Monday, that's a foul Tuesday, Wednesday, any day that ends in a Y. Plenty of time here. Brack will inbound it. Finding Tom Audrey. Well, can cut it down to 5. They make this one. Brack in the corner. And another foul's going to be committed. That's a good look, though, for France. A penetration, a kick out in the corner. It's a high percentage three-point attempt. I think that is going to be a fourth personal foul. Yeah, it's on Filip Majdak. That's his fourth personal. Well, it's the fourth quarter, 5:23 left. For Croatia, you feel like it's Operation Hang On. Trying to quickly get it inbound. Diakite twisting, turning, and again it's unguardable. What a move by Mohamed Diakite. Now becoming France's first play to double figures. Croatia's got 4 seconds to get the ball over the halfway line. Bibic can't waste too much. Only 6 points of separation. 6 seconds left now here for Bibic. There's that ghost screen action. Pulls up, deep one. That's just not going to cut it. Well, France's defense right now prevailing here, but still they're down by 6 with under halfway to go in the fourth quarter. Say for France, don't need to rush anything. Just take your time. Croatia still leading this quarter 11-6. They're trying to front Mohamed Diakite. Outside defenders ready. Søren Brock nowhere to go. Now it's 10 on the shot clock. Diakite straight to the bucket. He's fouled, and it will count. That is a big time at one by Diakite. And he could very well on this possession make it a one possession deficit. This is like French Julius Erving or George Gervin straight to the bucket. Unstoppable. How do you defend it? You can't. That is incroyable. Incredible. Now the officials just deciding if this is a continuation and one. No, it's not. The foul is on the ground. So it's not an and one. But it's Croatia's final team foul to give. And they force, wow, that has got to be a foul for sure. Now Croatia, they're asking the question. Andro Macheta. French's defense treating him like he's Luka Modric there. I mean, they want an unsportsmanlike foul. Now, will we have an official review? Not sure what's happened here, but the French players are just talking with the official. We're going to have an official review here, so well, we're going to find out very quickly if this is going to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. So the officials just reviewing this one. Still they're deciding what needs to happen here. Either way, this is going to be a 15th foul against Croatia, so a decision has been made. So no upgrade, just a regular foul. 4:26. Croatia's going to get it back. It's going to be Dino Subasic helping bring this up. Now we go to Tony Tormarina. High screen coming. Looking for a handoff. Subasic. Oh, he threw it away. Now numbers here for France. Ankle breaker all the way. Unguardable. Well, Croatia. The costly turnover that was quickly converted by Mohamed Diakite. And it's only a 4-point deficit. Kakva utakmica, as they would say in Hrvatska. What a game we have. Well, Coach Petar Babic has got to talk to his players because definitely physical, emotional, psychological fatigue settling in. And the French fans, still there's hope. They've gone on a 6-0 run, having trailed by as many as 10. Can Croatia hang on? I've just read the comment from Mikhail491, a French fan, said, oh, pas anti-sportif, I think it's an anti-possible pour moi. So, not an unsportsmanlike foul. I think it was the right decision in the end. I don't think there was too much ill intent. It wasn't a complete open runway, so for me, that was the right call. France will put on this full court pressure. What they don't want to do is foul Croatia and send them to the free throw line. Croatia's got to get it in bounds. Just avoiding the 5-second violation. Luka Bicic. Got it by Tom Audrey. Not Croatia, just take your time. Go for the right shot. 10 here now for Bicic. Still has it. Gonna have to isolate here again, Zertabert. Nice hesitation. Kick out, another three. Three is up, and it's the front eye, and they won't get it. Diakite with a rebound. Wants to run quickly. Soren Bronk had a look at three. Any bucket now will make it a one-possession ball game or a one-point deficit. Croatia want to think about 1 through 5 switching. Diakite in the paint. Goes in. Oh, he can't finish. Zertabert comes in with the offensive rebound. And it's an 8-0 run from France. Incredible. She's just got to get some offense. Well, it's a poor foul to give away, because this will send Andrew Macheta to the free throw line. And Soren Bronk, unfortunately, can't have any arguments with that one. So Macheta, only 6 points this evening, but they both both field goals have come from the three-point line. This is his first trip to the charity stripe. Makes the first one. You know that's always a sign of a good player. Whenever you've got to step up and make them when they count. 4-point lead still here to Croatia. Brock kicks out. Audrey, contested three. Not going to get it, and Croatia can't contain the rebound. France will get it back. Well, that's a good look, but it's a good closeout. And I'm telling you right now, that is why Mohamed Sanke is one of the best centers in this tournament. Croatia have got to give everything to prevent him coming up with an offensive rebound. Remember, Croatia also don't have any fouls to give. Show on the ball screen. Diakite attacks straight to the bucket. A lot of contact, and he finishes. He is having a hell of a fourth quarter. To separate these two teams, but France don't want to foul. Bicic looking for that handoff. That's a great take by Subasic, uncontested. He puts him back up by Forodino. Sensation 2.0. That's when Croatia was struggling to find points. It's now Soren Bronk. He'll kick out. Diakite, pump fakes. Time, space. Doesn't get it. The tip in no good. And Croatia come up with a rebound. 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Can Konovatska hang on? Anything to keep this lead ahead. The France have got to dig deep. 6 seconds remaining. Bicic crosses. Got to shoot this one. Deep Hail Mary, almost got it. But Diakite comes up with a rebound. Now wants to run quickly here for France. Looks for that ISO. Foul, and one! Big time play. A huge bucket. And he can make it a 1-point ball game. I'm telling you, Mohamed Sanke is indeed one of the top centers here at the FIBA U20 EuroBasket. Played 2 games for Cholet Basket in the FIBA Europe Cup in 2024-25. 13 games at the highest level of French basketball that season. Spent last season with Vichy Clermont. Another excellent, I would say, outstanding basketball from the French academy. There's so many academies. But can he make it a 1-point ball game? And he does just that. 1 point, the separation. Croatia's got to get it in bounds. got 4 seconds to get it over the halfway line. Cool, calm, and composed. He has been the Croatian point guard today. Don't need to rush anything. There's that little ghost action. And we'll go again with the same play. Subasic. Step back. Almost got it. And now France can take the lead. Down 10 here in the fourth quarter. Is Diakite about to give them the lead? Double team's got to come. Underneath the basket. Has to kick out. Søren Brock doesn't get it. Croatia comes up with it. And they're fouled. Wow. What an incredible offense that was. It was a good look for Søren Brock. It was a crucial rebound. I think Diakite probably just took too much time. I think he should have gone for the ISO. If anything, if he got fouled, he would have gone to the free throw line. The crucial free throws coming up here for Hrvatska. Timeout is going to be called. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Welcome back. We're live here at the Stojice Arena in Ljubljana, Slovenia. The first quarterfinal today of the FIBA U20 EuroBasket 2026. Croatia lead by 1 with 36 seconds. We have 2 free throws. We've only missed 3 so far this evening. Luka Magic Bicic at the free throw line. He's got 6 points tonight. Hasn't missed a free throw. First one good. Oh, I missed it. France don't need a 3. They just need to level things up. Plenty of time now here for France. Just need 1 field goal. Søren Brock finding Tom Audrey. That's a foul. That's going to send a trip to the charity stripe here for France. So big free throws coming up for Mighty Douglas. It's only 4 points tonight. 2 of them have come from the free throw line, but I think he's been favoring a bit of an injury this evening. It's a great action there, the ball reversal to get the isolation for Douglas. Well, France, they've missed 5 free throws tonight. They're 15 out of 20. Got to make these 2 to level things up. Now, the benefit for France is where they have been outstanding themselves this evening. They have 14 offensive rebounds. With both Mohamed Diakite and Mohamed Sanke, any missed free throw on the second one, it's going to be a potential case for a offensive board. So then you ask the question, you've got Noah Škrobot. He's going to be boxing out the shooter. Does he try and box out Sanke as well? We'll find out. Big free throws for the young man from Nanterre. One of the top academies of pro basketball in France, just on the outskirts of Paris. Makes the first one. What's a huge moment now here for? Gotta make this one. Makes them both. And a timeout, I believe, is gonna be called by Croatia. 20.9 seconds left. They'll go for the final play to try and win this one, or we are going into overtime. Incredible. Incredible game we are witnessing here at the Stojice Arena in Ljubljana, Slovenia for the FIBA U20 EuroBasket. We'll be back to this timeout very shortly. Croatia's going to advance the ball. I wouldn't imagine they'd want to because they don't want the shot clock turned off. Petar Ivancic has had the toughest battle. No advancement of the ball. Plays for France. You don't want to foul. You don't want to send Croatia to the free throw line. Well, it's going to be Luka Bicic inbound in this one. They're going to go back to the Croatian point guard. One final play here for Hrvatska. Tom Audrey defending Luka Bicic. Bicic gets that screen. Looks for the ISO. Nowhere to go. Oh, they don't get a good shot in the end. And we are going into overtime. And I'd say that's a disappointing attempt there from Croatia. But OT, that's how we're going to settle this one. The first quarterfinal. We'll go into further 5 minutes of intervention to find out who is going to the semis. And credit to Mighty Douglas making those 2 free throws. I have to ask the question. Croatia missed one of their final free throws that could have given them a 3-point lead. And that was Andrew Macheta, but you can see the count from both teams. 7 3-pointers from Croatia tonight. 17 less rebounds, 1 more assist. Well, they've done a better job of taking care of the basketball. Both Diakite and Sanke combined total of 29 points, excuse me, this evening. Well, here we go, fans. We are going to commence overtime. If you are watching us live on FIBA's international YouTube platform, well, zdravo, kako se, to all of the great Croatian fans watching. Idemo Hrvatska, and bonjour ça va to all of the magnificent French fans. Allez les bleus. Who do you think will win this one? Will it be France or will it be Croatia? The players just entering the floor. Kind of felt in that final few minutes in the fourth quarter, Croatia just out of steam. It was the free throw shooting that really got them to a point where they nearly won this one. Mighty Douglas, as well as Tom Audrey in the backcourt with Soren Brock. The 29 points combined total from both Mohamed Diakite and Mohamed Sanke. Bicic been matched up here defensively by Mighty Douglas. A lot of pressure coming on the screen. Well, it should have been a baseline cut. That would have been wide open for Croatia. Bicic splits the screen. Little teardrop. Just can't get it. And the tip in, no good. And that should have been put away. Unable to finish. Soren Brock finds Diakite. He'll fire a 3. And that's not going to go either. Sanke offensive rebound. Still can't get it. A foul is going to be called on the ground, I believe. Oh, no. Yeah, it is going to be cool. So 2 free throws coming up for Mohamed Sanke. Chance to give France the lead. So Dino Subasic is going to lead the game. I believe that actually is his 5th person. He's out of it. So Croatia's leading scorer is 16 points. Dino Subasic is fouled out. Oh, he missed the free throw. 20-24-25, formerly of EuroBasket. Last season with Clément Vichy in the French Pro LNB. Missed them both. Wow. The old urban legend says the team that scores first in overtime usually is the team that goes on to win. We'll find out how true that will be. Croatia trying to find a handoff. Under 10. Luka Bicic magic. Bicic penetrates. It's just an out-of-control kick-out. I think Luka Bicic at that point, he's got to try to take matters into his own hands. Right here, go for a pull-up. Good help side defense by Tom Audrey. Outstanding drop defense from Mohamed Diakite. Because they knew where the pass was going to go. But neither team has any fouls to give. Mighty Douglas. Marina just able to recover. Now he's going to match up with Mighty Douglas. Søren Brock coming off the screen. Sanke. Has to kick out here. Brock out of control, doesn't have it. Now Diakite crosses. Gets to the bucket, and this guy is a certified walking bucket. Well, you're looking at a future player, maybe to represent France at a Basketball World Cup, a EuroBasket. Mighty Douglas reaching. Out of control. It's going to be a traveling violation, surely. And you got to feel for Croatia. Leading by 10 in the 4th quarter. As the fatigue settled in. And this is the right call, unfortunately. Good defense by, well, Tom Audrey does have a right arm on him. Head coach Petar Babic just watching on. Still 3:19 left. They're going to have to do it without Dino Subasic. Audrey top of the lane. They go back to Diakite. Diakite. Oh, Croatia nearly came up with a steal. Marina could have got that one, but France will retain it. Surprise there, France. Diakite, I would have just isolated. Douglas. Working with the screen. This is what they want here with Diakite. Gets that handoff. Diakite in the paint. Double team's got to come quicker, and a foul is going to be called at the end of the shot clock. Time was winding down. So it'll be 2 free throws for Mohamed Diakite. He's 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. He's 1 rebound away. Oh no, he has his double-double, excuse me. It's Mohamed Sanke who's 1 rebound away from the double-double. Big free throws now for Mohamed Diakite. He's 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. Makes the first one. 18 points. An outstanding performance. Said spent last season playing in the Easy Credit Bundesliga in Germany. It's going to be a lane violation if he misses it. No, he's going to make it instead. 2 possession lead to France. Croatia just trying to break the pressure, but they've got to find ways to score. Can they get something from Tony? Is it Tony time? Marina coming off the screen. Nice dump down. Pump fakes. Got him. That's going to be a long 2 foot in the line. And it just won't go. It was off balance. France now looking to wear down Croatia. They want to go to one player potentially, and that's Diakite or Sanke in the corner. Kicks out. Douglas down the middle, goes in, and now it's a 6-point lead. And Croatia's got to call a timeout with 2:09 remaining here in overtime. Patient, effective basketball from Les Bleus. A great penetration and an exquisite finish by Mighty Douglas. France just able to space the floor so effectively, build that room. But we'll return from this timeout in under 1 minute. Well, there's not quite any need to panic at the moment. Still a bit of time here for Croatia. The question then becomes about stamina. Can they hang in there? Just gotta find ways to score. A three-pointer right now would do them a world of wonder. Torbarina now looks to attack. Pulls up mid-range. Comes up with his own rebound. This is a big three, gotta make it, and it just won't go. And I don't know if you're gonna get a better look than that. Two good looks from Croatia. And it's just unfortunate. France, can they make it an 8-point lead? Mighty Douglas. They get a reversal. They want to find Sanke in the paint. Country's got to go quickly. Not a lot of time here for France. They find wide open Sanke, and he was left uncontested. That time there wasn't a recovery on the ball screen defense from Croatia. And that's unfortunate again. Another turnover. France sensing the semifinals. You've got to feel for these Croatian players. They were outstanding, building that 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, and it felt like Operation Hang On. Ivancic tried to go for a handoff. Almost a minute to go. Mighty Douglas. Now can France make it a 10-point lead? Just trying to find Sanke. He'll get to the bucket. He'll miss it, but Sanke has his double-double. Well, both Mohamed Diakite and Mohamed Sanke a double-double apiece. Extending it to a 10-point lead with under a minute to go. Croatia pull up for another three. They still haven't scored in overtime yet. They'll try another one. That one goes flying, and finally they get their first field goal in OT. Just feel it's come a little too late here for the Sensations. Diakite will go the length of the floor. He'll miss, and he'll get fouled. Sanke looks like he's hurt himself. Hopefully he's okay. What's happened here? He tried to go for a tip, and it may have just landed awkwardly. Well, that is a worrying sign for France. Hopefully that is not too serious. "19 points, 11 rebounds. Also has 3 assists tonight, Mohamed Diakite. And if anything, this has been the toughest opponent France has had to face so far here at the U20 EuroBasket. They've had to work. They were down by 10. Croatia, they had the last possession to win this. Unable to connect. 8-point ball game. Croatia's got to go quick. Nice finish in transition. You want to force a turnover here wherever you can. Now you got a foul. Aubrey will go, and he'll throw this down with 2 hands. That's a quick turnaround. Final seconds remaining. Torbarina pulls up for another one, and it just won't go. Douglas comes up with it. And Douglas had numbers, but he'll go himself and extend it back to a 10-point lead to France. And I think it's inevitable now. France heading to the semifinals of the 2026 FIBA U20 EuroBasket. Mikal High shaking hands with Petar Babic, head coach of Croatia. It was an exciting game, but it was France who had the stamina in OT to pull the victory. And you've got to feel for these young Croatian players who worked so hard against a team that's undefeated. But credit to France. Congratulations to France. And all the best to them in the semifinals. There was the dunk from Shadia Dijon's Tom Audrey. All shots to France. Oh, we have another quarterfinal match coming up after this one. Very shortly, we will run down the stats, the best moments from this game. But as I mentioned, Spain will be taking on Deutschland. Later on, we'll also have Turkey taking on Slovenia, and then we'll have the Balkan derby as Greece will take on Serbia. Well, that's your final score before we look at the highlights. We'll have a rundown of all the top moments, best stats from this game. Well, you can see Croatia 25% from the three-point line, 6 more three-pointers than France this evening. They were 13 out of 39 from within the rainbow. Only missed 4 free throws tonight. Now rebound. That was the key difference, the rebounding. That is what hurt Croatia. 55 to 37. And in the end, France having 2 more assists, but also had 14 turnovers. Well, Croatia will go into the qualification. I think Dino Subasic fouling out really affected Hrvatska's offense. Well, we'll leave you with the highlights, but remember, we have another game coming up after this one.
He has 20 points.